Hi, Facebook friends. Helen Archontou here, CEO of the YWCA of Northern New Jersey. So happy to have some time with you today. We hope that you are having a great day. And I know this time today will only make it better because we are having a conversation with one of the newest part of the YW family. We're so happy to have her with us. I'd like you all to meet Elian Mustafa. Welcome, Elian.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Helen. This is exciting.
Yes, it's so exciting. We're so happy. It seemed strange, possibly, but in the midst of this pandemic, we actually brought on some new team members to the organization, focusing on some priority areas of our work. And Elian joined us just a few short weeks ago, although I feel like she's been with us forever, and I mean that in the best way possible. She joined us as our girls coordinator. As you know, the mission of the YWCA is to eliminate racism and empower women. And as I always say, you really can't have an empowered woman. If we want to raise empowered women, we really need to raise them from girls to be that way. And, so many of us kind of got the memo later in life in terms of, some of our self-confidence and some of our self-esteem and some of our empowerment. But just think about if we create girls starting out that way from, very young ages, what's ahead for them is can only be imagined. So the YWCA is committed to that, and with that, we have brought on a full-time girls coordinator, and we've got so many exciting things happening in this area that we want to tell you about. But first, let me tell you a little bit about our Elian. She graduated from Montclair State with a BA in Family and Child Studies and a certificate in Child Advocacy. Because I graduated from Montclair State and I teach in that certificate program, although I never had her as a student.
Oddly enough, I know.
But
would have been really cool.
I know she would have been a good student, though, I could tell. She graduated from that program in 2016. And most recently, she worked as a program coordinator promoting youth leadership and advocacy skills, as well as working with staff and youth to provide feedback on policy changes for the Department of Children and Families. So she comes to us with great training. In addition to all of that, her philosophy and her belief system is really rooted in inspiring young women to push their boundaries and to believe in themselves. And all of that starts with her own young woman in her life, her beautiful daughter, Maya, and her commitment to creating opportunities to raise a confident, strong, and happy young lady. And I share that with you with my little young lady as well, wanting to do that. And I think the YWCA programming that we have ahead is definitely going to continue to support that for our community. So Elian, welcome. We're so happy to have you.
Thank you so much. This is exciting.
So tell us a little bit about your early days at the YW. What's it been like to join the team?
It's been really cool. I mean, the timing is definitely, it's been interesting. I started in June, so it was like right when the pandemic was kind of still happening. So it's been cool. Everything's been virtual. Meeting coworkers virtually has definitely been like a new experience. But overall, I'm super happy and really excited to be joining the YW. So, yeah.
Well, we're very happy to have you. And as I said, in the short period of time that you've been with us, we've already done so much great planning together. And I'm so excited for the launch of what's ahead. Yes. For those of you that have been following the YW and part of it, and have been part of some of our key programs for girls, like our Empower You Girls Leadership Academy, which we're going to talk a little bit about the reboot of that under this kind of virtual umbrella for this year. But we're so excited to launch a new initiative that we're so grateful to Google for a grant that we've received that is really focused on supporting and developing young women in science and through STEM initiatives. So with that, tell us a little bit, Elian, about SAS and what SAS stands for, our new program, and some of what is in store. I know we have a whole bunch of programs planned for SAS, but we're kicking one off very soon, which is so exciting.
Yeah, so SAS is our new program. It stands for Serious About STEM, and it's a girls program for ages 9 to 14, and it's basically an introduction to all things STEM related. So we're kicking off this month, actually in August. We are starting a STEM camp. It's going to be all virtually, and in the STEM camp, they're basically going to be learning all things computer science, specifically focusing on coding. So these girls are going to be working together, doing their own animations using code. So it's going to be really cool.
That is super cool. And I know you have a little example of what that animation might look like. Can you give us a visual?
Yeah. So let me share my screen. Okay. So I have recently learned that I'm going to press play. Hopefully it works today.
So tell us a little bit what's out on the screen, Elian.
Yeah, so this was a animation that I created to talk about my last hiking. I created it through using all coding. So coding is basically instructions to the computer. So I told the computer when to spin. I told when the letter L to say what it was going to say, and the bear to kind of talk about how I wanted to eat the letters because I got lost in the woods. And so, yeah, I kind of tried to make it personal. So that's what's going to be really cool about this program. The girls will kind of talk a little bit about themselves through their animations.
Well, that's very, very exciting. And so again, because we're so grateful to Google, who has provided the funding for this program, the wonderful, announcement that we get to make about it is that it's free for those who are participants. So tell us about what group of girls are the girls we're looking for this particular, what age, what experience, if any, do they need to have? Tell us a little bit about who we are looking to get involved in this particular virtual camp.
Yep. So for the SAS girls in general, we're targeting girls ages 9 to 14. They don't need to have any, computer science background or any type of like specific skill sets in science. This is the program itself is all introductory. And we are targeting girls that reside in Bergen, Hudson, Passaic, Morris, and Essex counties. And it is free for everyone. So yeah, pretty much any girl between those ages can sign up.
And it's a great opportunity, especially now that, so many people still are, we're doing, some social distancing still, and everyone's not, out. This is a great opportunity for girls to be engaged over the next few weeks and learning this great skill that they can keep and take from there. And we hope that they continue to stay involved with the program. We have a lot of other great aspects of SAS that will be coming too. So we are in the link in the comments section here of our video. We encourage you to sign up. We'll be putting the information how you can do that. And again, if you're watching and there's a young woman in your life that you think would be a great candidate for this, please make sure they get the information and sign up. It's a wonderful opportunity, and they're going to have a great time, learn a lot of information.
Yeah.
And so that's so exciting, Elian. So let's talk a little, and we know there's more coming from SAS, and we'll talk about that, in the future as we launch those efforts for sure. And I love the name SAS, as you know. I'm a big fan of the name of the program. We want our girls to have some good, positive SAS for sure.
Yes.
So with that, let's talk a little bit about another old favorite of this organization. For anyone who doesn't know, why don't you tell them a little bit about Empower University and our Girls Leadership Academy, and what that program's about.
Yeah, so Empower U is the YW's Girls Leadership Academy. It is a 10-month program for high school sophomores. And basically, for this program specifically, we're going to be running everything virtually 3 times a month. And we're going to be doing a bunch of fun activities with these girls. We're going to be teaching them leadership skills. We're going to help them find their voices and talk about community engagement. We're going to be talking all about college readiness and career preparation and things that they need to have in the back of their minds while they're getting ready to apply to colleges. We're going to be doing a lot of self-care and, take mind, body, soul. Yeah, and talking a lot about diversity in careers and the importance of, tapping into these fields. And media literacy and a bunch of fun things. We're also going to be, so the part of the program, the part that I love specifically, my favorite part of the program is the mentoring piece. So one of the cool things that we'll be able to do is we're going to be bringing in every month, we're going to be bringing in multiple mentors to come in and actually talk to these girls and kind of talk about their life experiences, like what brought them to where they are today. And these are really strong, amazing women who are like established in their careers, who are going to be kind of just motivating and inspiring these girls. So it's really exciting.
Well, and I have to say, for this program in particular, we've had about 5 or 6 classes over the years graduate from this program. And, I can just tell our viewers from my experience, I've had the absolute honor of being one of the mentors for this group and talking to these young women and watching them evolve over the time that they were with us. And then hearing from our alumni how impactful this group was for them and, supported them and, introduced them to opportunities and information that they just, didn't have access to in their lives otherwise. So I really encourage everyone in the community to think about the young women in their lives and to sign them up. So again, who are the targets for this program, Elian?
Yeah, so for Empower You, we're actually targeting 10th graders who also reside in Bergen, Hudson, Passaic, Morris, and Essex County.
And 10th grade is such an important year. I mean, this is where girls are really starting to think about college, really thinking about, potential careers. And having all of these mentors that come in over the course of the time of this, year together really helps them imagine opportunities for themselves that they may not have known. So it's such an impactful time in a young woman's life and such a great opportunity. So I definitely encourage our viewers to get that information again to the 10th graders and the starting, getting ready to be 10th graders. Yep. Again, this is virtual, so it doesn't matter what county they're in. We've learned how busy our young women are, and actually having a virtual offering for them works out, actually probably better than having it in person sometimes.
Yeah, I definitely think so too.
And we also have some exciting, they'll get some packages in the mail to help them do their activities. Surprises show up. Who doesn't like a package in the mail with some inspiration and some activity? So it's a great opportunity. There is $100 fee for the whole year, for the whole 10 months, which covers everything for the registration. But nobody should let that $100 fee get in the way of them participating. We do have scholarships available for girls if need is demonstrated. So we really encourage everyone to get connected to that program too.
Yes.
And so last but not least, and let's just give them a little teaser, more coming on this, but let's talk to them about Jen and what's coming with Jen and that program.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the Gens too. So Gen is our Girls Empowerment Network, and we are going to be hosting events throughout the year for girls with their moms and caregivers to kind of come together and do an activity and just connect and bond. So some of the activities that we are planning for this year include, we are planning a back to school event to kind of talk about coping with the stressors of going back to school, especially during COVID with, virtual learning. So talking about coping mechanisms is going to be really exciting. We are also planning a Thanksgiving cook hangout, I guess we want to call it, where we can kind of work together, like moms and their daughters can kind of cook a fun meal together and just talk about family traditions and family values. We're also planning a carpenting class, which is going to be really exciting. Hopefully I don't give too much detail to give away, but talking about tapping into those male-dominated fields and doing all fun things. So.
I have to say, I want to do all those activities. And I think what's really unique about our Gen program is that it does create this opportunity for the young woman and her caregiver to do these activities together. We know that that's a time sometimes that there are strained relationships that come just from all the changes in one's life. And this is a great opportunity to bridge and build the communication and the, positivity, in that relationship. So, and what's the age group for Jen?
Yeah, same age group. I mean, I think we're doing, I don't know if we have a specific age group yet.
We do. It's the same as our sets from 9 to 14.
Yes, 9 to 14.
Actually, no, I think it's actually all the way to 17.
Yes,
as Jen. So
yes,
don't mind us, folks. We'll make sure that you have all the details about all these different programs and a description of each of them and the ages attached to them.
yes.
So, Elian, you've been busy, lady.
Yes, definitely.
Well, we are
But
so
it's really fun.
to have you.
It's really exciting, and there's so much we can do. And I think this work is extremely important to tap into these girls at a really young age. And I'm really excited to have the opportunity to be able to do that. So.
Well, we're so excited to have you. And I think, just for the community to know, what's wonderful about this work is that, our amazing volunteers and supporters in the community that are always part of our Women's Empowerment Network get very involved in our girls programming as well. The racial justice work and social justice work, all of this work is intersectional, and it's in all aspects of our programming for our girls as well, and our wellness and self-care messaging. Definitely. Is woven throughout. So everything about the YW, all of our values, all of our mission, in all of our programs, even if we're working with a specific group, we're intersectional, and so it's just such a great opportunity. And we're so happy to have you. Your spirit and your experience, and in a short period of time, has already brought so much. I can't wait to see, the animations that the girls create.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm very excited to be a mentor, for the kickoff for Empower You, and watch all the great creations that come out of the different Gen programs that we launched this year. So, Elian, welcome and thank you. And
thank you.
We're gonna let you go so you can get back to work. I know you got a lot of planning to do.
A lot of exciting planning.
For those of you watching, we're so thankful that you could take some time and be with us today. If there's a young woman in your life that you wish had the opportunity to see and hear about these opportunities, or want to share it with one of the caregivers in their life, please let them know about this broadcast. They can watch it later. It lives on our Facebook page. And it's really, these are great opportunities and of a tremendous value to participate. So we hope to see all the young ladies soon. And Elian, again, thank you so much. So happy to have you as part of our team. And for those of you watching, sit tight. We've got lots of great episodes coming this week for you to tune into. And we look forward to spending more time with you. And until then, be safe and stay connected to the YWCA of Northern New Jersey through all of our great sites. Thank you all. Thank you to our video behind the scenes team also, who makes YWTV happen. Shout out to Team YWTV. And have a great day, everyone. Be well. Bye-bye.